Hey, yo, guys, how's it going? Sally here, and today I went to Castle Comics. Castle Comics did a charity event for, I think it's just like a whole OTS like charity event thing. Instead of paying in, you got to bring like tins of soup in that, which was your entry, and you got some packs depending on how like you wagered stuff. And guys, I'm not even gonna like lie, I went undefeated with Traimids tonight. Like, that's so nutty. Now, I'm not going to pretend I was playing Traimids up against a meta deck. There was a slight twist on everything that our good friend of the channel, Ross, made like a boatload of decks, and he brought them to Castle Comics, and we just rolled dice for it. So it's gonna quick wee story time. I'm going to tell you how my day went, and I'm going to show you some of the just some of the stuff that I did yesterday. It's been a long time since I've vlogged, guys. If you want to keep the vlogs going, make sure to note down in the comments below your appreciation for the vlogs. So, started off yesterday, did a little bit of testing with Tommy, and this is how that went. Guys, what a day it has been. I'm not long back from a training session with Hayden, the absolute monster Murray, and oh my god, like, what a session. I'm sore, my legs hurt, my arms hurt, prodded me in the stomach quite a bit. That was like super annoying. But other than that, it's time to get ready to go do some YuGiOh. Now, it's a charity event tonight with a twist. So tonight it's 5 cans entry instead of like your usual entry fee. You get 5 OTSs, but just depending on how you get an OTS for every can that you end with. So if you win all your matches, you get loads of OTSs. If you lose, you get like less OTSs. But what we're doing is our friend Ross, friend of the channel, has actually built decks for us to use tonight. You get 5 generic extra deck cards, and the rest is what he gives you. So we're gonna like, not raffle them, but like put names in a hat. Whatever you get a deck. It's going to be fun. I hope I get Prank Kids. I'd quite like to play Prank Kids again. But yeah, so it's going to be really fun. But I actually learned like when I got in, I don't have 5 cans for entry, so it's time to go to Asda, guys. Let's run to Asda real quick. Hey friends.
Hi friend.
Look, Tommy's fans, all 1.5 of them.
2 of them actually. I've seen them on your YouTube channel, man. Yeah. They are massive fans of me and my beard, you know.
They're not
Hello adoring public.
They're not even real, like they're legit not even real. It's just
no,
him. It's just him on 2 different accounts
really
talking to each other about Tommy.
That's bullshit. Exactly.
Every way, shape and
You hear
form.
that? He's one of the accounts, where's the other?
In every way, shape and form.
I profiled Brian the other day. Like, his beard was better than yours, I'm not gonna lie.
Brian?
Yeah.
Brian Lockhart?
Yeah.
Listen here, you little... Oh, Brian.
Brian.
I love you, but I'm going to battle you.
Your combos are better than his combos.
Oh, they're really...
No, he showed me a combo. Anyway, moving on swiftly.
Slut of a boy.
Let's look at these OTSs. So these are mine, these are mine, these are mine, these are mine. One of these has an ulti that I'm sure I'm not going to pull.
You are mine.
Okay, but at least we're doing this. What's how you feeling? Is this the only binder you've brought? Oh, that's it. But my god, there's more.
I'm guessing... How could that camera away from me?
We got feature table. Yes. Yes. Feature table. Yes. Yes. Cut that deck. Yes. Brand new sleeves, Tommy. Right. Ah, good. Yep. Good. Okay, so the testing went, I'm gonna be honest, quite frankly, horribly. Turns out Dragon like hard loses to Thunder, unless I'm just playing it wrong, but like the way Tommy played, he mains Dimension Shifter and opened it up both games, so like there's my graveyard gone. He set up a Colossus both games, so I can't search, and I'm like, if I could play with my graveyard, I could probably get away with not being able to search. If I could like search, I could probably get away with some, like, I could get away with a board, but not an amazing board to play through that lack of graveyard. But nah, it was just like not happening. It just completely shut me out. It turns out Dragon Link needs a graveyard and they need to be able to search, which is a strange thing. But that was just like that was a test game, you know. That was killing 20 minutes before the actual event happened. So let's take a look at the actual event. Let's see what I got and let's see how it went. Okay, so this is what's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Even though I was guaranteed first pick because I came second, but...
This is my deck.
Tommy.
Oh, odds and evens. Cool. Do you want to do an unboxing together?
I do.
Right, let's have a look. Level up.
It says level up.
Mine doesn't say anything. Right.
We're doing this at the same time.
Aye, let's do this.
Oh, I've got an extra deck.
Oh, 2 minutes. I'll make an extra deck.
I've got an extra deck.
I don't. Oh wait, I do.
No, like I've genuinely got an extra deck.
Like an actual extra deck?
Like an actual extra deck.
Oh, what is this?
God, what is this? Look at this is a Dylan deck.
This is... This is... Yes, my boy. Oh, Tommy, you're... Oh,
Wait, I'm going to destroy you.
no.
You have no idea what I've got in the power here. I've
No.
got so much power.
Bruh. Right, you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Now, you good for this? I've got Traimids. Go on, Tommy, hit me.
I don't have any more. I've got vampires.
That's like an actual fun deck. Nah, Tommy, don't pretend it's good.
Mate, vampires. I've got a Fraulein.
Bro, I've got 4 extra deck cards, and I'm gonna add some generic ones.
Can I get a bonus sandwich out here?
No,
Here, listen, I've got counter traps, mate.
mate.
I've got built-in counter.
I have a card that burns. Oh well.
Gonna be fun.
Okay, so after we got our decks, we had the beautiful moment of round 1 starts and no one makes a play for 5 minutes. Everyone's just sitting looking at their cards because no one knows what anything does. Now, our decks had the benefit of being able to play, like some of them came with bits of extra decks, some of them didn't, but we had the benefit of being able to put 5 pieces of generic extra deck support in our decks, so I kind of had it up with the classic, what did I put in? Nightmare Cerberus, Phoenix, Beat Cop, and a couple of rank 3s. I totally forgot that Dante was a thing, but I don't think Dante would have helped. Overall though, it was a funny night. It was game 1 was against our good friend of the channel, Lewis, the Trading Vulture, and like it came out a draw, and we both just had no idea what we were doing, and it was that like we have banter already, but when you've got no idea what's going on, and like he's pendulum summoning things, and he's like playing despots, and like we didn't know what despots do. I just heard they summon a giant beater. It turns out that's pretty much what they do. But yeah, so I won, or he won the first game, I won the second game, and then time was called midway through his first turn of game 3, and we settled that as a draw. But it was quite a good time. It was a good laugh. Yeah. What have you done?
I built 14 decks
What are they?
of pure jank.
It's not even like.
Except for Appaloosa.
Except for one.
Appaloosa is not jank, I'm calling this!
One meta card. Lucy, you feel about your deck, pal?
Despots with foot. Machine gun. That's brilliant.
Okay, and match 2 was against Destiny Board. Excuse me. I'm gonna go run and grab a water. Tally. TCG tally ASMR. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, game 2, match 2 was against Destiny Board, and it just didn't draw into the right pieces, so it was a kind of quick 2-0 to me. Alright, so far, 1 win, 1 draw with Traimids, which is an incredibly strange deck, but it's actually got such a good trap card. Like it banishes 2 field spells or rocks or one of each from the graveyard to like either pop a monster, special summon a monster, or if you like you can shuffle 3. Was it? I shuffle 3 field spells into your grave and then draw one, like, or from your grave into your deck. Like that's so cool. If only it wasn't a trap though, like if it was a quick play spell, like that'd be much better. But it's a strange, fun deck.
So, Apples for 28.
I won 100.
Smoke ball for
What is this?
7.
How did you do this?
He bullies.
How
did
did you do
bullies.
this? This has.
I'll give you
That's
an idea.
disgusting.
I got 2 turbulences out,
I'm telling my
and I
brother.
had Squall, so I kept getting
I'll
counters.
show you what you can
That's you upset me, man.
That
What do
was.
you have to say for yourself?
Victory is sweet.
So,
That's so upset.
what you do?
I'm genuinely upset by that. I'm on the feature table. I'm on the feature table. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm not the feature table, but that's alright.
I love you. You've made tonight so special for me. Oh god, I'm out. I'm done. Lastly, played up against Magnet Warriors, and Magnet Warriors are like funky. They could be so good, but they're like missing just like they were like so close. I don't understand how Konami could have made them and ABC, a deck that still sees fringe competitive play up until like fairly recently to this day. Like Magnet Warriors is just missing something, man. It's like so close to being at least a casual, really fun casual deck, but it's just missing something really important. And that, again, that was a fairly quick 2-0 to me, because game one, because the guy was just new to the deck, again, there was just a couple misplays, nothing too major that we couldn't fix, but I seemed to just open up a couple of good cards, and that's all like Traimids really need to set up. There was really nothing to set up, but you know, they've got like a card that allows an additional normal summon. If you get that plus a field spell, then you're pretty good to go. So overall, I ended up coming second last night, and that was a really fun time. There was one guy who just like he had Appaloosa in his extra deck and a deck that could spam out enough to make it. So of course he won. But you know, fair play to our boy Alan. So I got a wee haul tonight. Let me show you what I got. So not only was tonight a fun night, but I have walked away with 5 OTS packs, which we'll open in a second, and some like decent trades. So let's take a look at all the good stuff that we got tonight. Alright, so let's go over the trades first. I don't know if I gave you a cheeky wee flash of the first card, but one of the cards that I love, absolutely adore, you've seen it on the channel a million times, Rarity Bumped, one of my Dark Claws. This, like, I love the Dusa Rarity, and I love Dark Law, so like of course I seen it in Tommy's binder and I was like, mine, that's mine, I'm taking that. Next we got, I'm going to save you for last, picked up a Thunder Dragon Dark and a Thunder Dragon Hawk. I think I'm going to build some version of Thunder in the near future. With the January ban list coming up, like if Thunders don't get smacked on that ban list, they might just be one of the best decks, and I'm kind of looking for something new. Like of course I love Hero and I love Pendulum, but I kind of just want to play something a little bit different, and of course, like worst case scenario, they're pretty decent trade bait, so I feel like I've went alright there. I also forgot to pick up some of the cards I got as well, like I've put them in my binder already, but I got like playset there can be only one, a playset of super rare Servant of Endymion, and that, by the way, that card is gorgeous. And super rare, it absolutely does not deserve to be a common. And last but not least, like the card I'm happiest to have picked up tonight, because this is one of my most favourite cards and definitely one of my most favourite arts right now, and it looks so good in ulti. Chaos Dragon Levianeer, like, yes. I really adore this card, like it's such a good card. I really want a second one because I play 2 in Dragon Link, but I recently picked up like my secrets this week, and then Tommy pulled this last night and I just had to get it off him, like I just had to get it off him. So we worked out a deal for that, and like this camera doesn't really do it justice, but I completely adore Chaos Dragon Levianeer. But let's dive right into the pack opening, guys, see if we can pull another ulti. So OTS 12 was actually pretty okay. There's a few things that I would have changed, like some of the monsters I'm just like, why? But then of course like some of the stuff that comes in it isn't necessarily because it needed a reprint, because of price or like demand, but sometimes it's just to update the card text to like properly allow you to play the card's proper effect. So we've got Maiku Magical Mist, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, and the Nibiru token, which is actually quite decent. That's the thing that lives inside Nibiru, and I'm going to be dropping this on so many people. So that's decent. Like I kind of wanted the Nibiru token to go with Nibiru, so I've got that now. And we have Contract with the Abyss. I've got no idea what this does. It rituals any dark ritual monster. Okay. Salmon Great Fill. This is kind of what I was talking about this card. It was printed because I think its old text worked whenever your opponent summoned a Salmon Great, and now it doesn't, so it's just when you summon a Salmon Great. Simple Skeleton. This card's also kind of decent. You know, Orcust is still the best deck right now. Striker Orcust is the best deck right now. If Dingirsa wasn't so expensive, I'd probably try and pick up Orcust just to mess around with, but I'm not going to regional for a while, so it's just like totally an impulse buy, and like that's bad for this time of year. Like it's Christmas time, guys. I will put you over here. Magician's Robe, Kaminari Attack on Vishuda. Again, this card actually kind of deserved a higher printing than what it got, so this is also quite good. Doesn't see as much play anymore because of course Orcust isn't just any 2 cards makes the full Orcust combo. This card definitely needed a reprint. It was like a £6 common. Yeah, so it's not quite the point of being any 2 cards makes full combo, but Vishuda was a card that deserved to be more than a common. It was getting kind of expensive. It was like a £4 or £5 common at its peak, and it's just a good card. Like I'm sure it'll come and go throughout different formats. Chanbara, I really need to build speed droids. Like I love the premise of the deck, just spamming out synchro monsters. It's Jack Jaguar, again like another card that didn't deserve to be as low printed as it was. And in our last pack, do we get the ulti? So we have Magician's Robe again, Fire Formation 10k. Yeah! I didn't know this card got a reprint here. That's actually pretty decent. And Salamangreat Rage. Okay, I'm pretty sure again, like, Salamangreats are probably going to get some love in the future. They'd recently got like Pyro Phoenix, but that's not a great card, but like, of course they deserve a little bit of love. Every deck deserves a little bit of love every now and then. So guys, that's the vlog. Let's take it to the outro. Alright guys, if you liked it, give it a like, and if you loved it, give it a share and tell everyone you know about Team Tally today. If you have not joined Team Tally yet, subscribe button is down below there. As always guys, you've been amazing. I've been Tally. I'll catch you later. Bye.